Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Lord of the Danes, Conqueror of England, Ireland, and Western France. And we are now continuing onwards here straight into, well, bits here. Of course, we had an army under siege, and a quick check here realises, well, my army's largely got the advantage here, despite, surprisingly large amount of heavily armoured infantry, really. I'm guessing it's in part that whole morale bonus, but also just more armoured troops. But I suppose just for the hell of it, we'll engage it. It just feels a bit silly with that cliffhanger, and sells things a bit short, so we shall engage it, we shall destroy it. And perhaps look at some of those mounted units there we got there, the spearmen, the swords. There we go. Swordsman. Armoured. There we go, mounted. Again, the mod here making them looking a bit more impressive, otherwise there's barely any difference. But here, kite shields and some better looking helmets. Armour-wise they're more or less the same, but overall they do look a bit more impressive. I believe similarly here it is with the spearmen. Yes, indeed. A bit more impressive looking again. How is the catapult situated? Probably won't be of much use this battle. Oops. My apologies there, I was trying to cancel the bloody move order. Oh, damn it!
Look,
what are you doing? You hit that mouse from time to time. With a passion. And I gotta sort it all out again. Seems like they are moving against me. They actually have a big armor, more or less. There's some reinforcement coming in. I don't think they'll be of much use. Well, that was a bit of a dart, wasn't it? Fire at the cavalry. They are much easier targets. General. There we go. Good hits there. Cavalry getting absolutely decimated. Splendid work there, men. More cavalry getting slaughtered, brought to the ground. Got a pair here. Tragically, my berserkers, of course, got killed for auto-matching again. I'm not entirely sure how that works exactly. Should we general instead? There. They're getting absolutely crushed. Okay, they're not going to allow that. Alright, the mounted swordsmen seem to be... Oh, good lord. That's not helping, certainly. Getting flanked there by skirmisher cavalry. That's definitely the best way to ruin your day. Your opponent's day specifically. And he's striking my swordsman into the weaker flank. Not quite where the more heavy armoured units are. That rather works for us. That way you can get a better strike on the morale. Why are you pointing in that direction? Oh yeah, that was the misclick, I imagine. I'll sort of fall into that. Mounted swordsmen there making very short work.
An entire unit has perished.
What are you doing? Get in there! Crush some skulls, slaughter some men, annihilate them! What are you doing? Get in there! Get out there. Really? Oh, there we go, the general is dead. I mean, the mounted swordsmen still hold. They are what is known as disciplined, meaning even if the general dies, they're not going to suffer a massive morale hit. Actually, the mod I'm using, I'll link it here in this case. It's made by some Korean fellow calling himself Snorri, if I haven't mentioned that already in the previous one. He's also made some excellent Byzantine skins. And now the Franks are struggling. It's sort of forming around their more elite units again, the mounted, the armoured. Not a lot left else really standing. In their archers running, but ultimately, even with that, the mounted men aren't lasting too long. Even they cannot withstand the onslaught of the Danes. There you go. And with that, that was probably one of their more elite arms. Absolutely cut to pieces of Denmark. Well, it do some good damage there. Oh, yeah, that's rather it for them.
Thirsty for battle. Thirsty for battle.
Oh, yeah, we gotta deal with the rebels there next turn. Traitor scum! I shall have your heads on a pike, or a series of pikes, really. Crush them, cut them to bits and pieces. Got repair poachers there, suffered a bit of a beating up. Oh, I forgot about that. I might have left it a bit too, shall we say, vulnerable, which isn't particularly good. So I'll have to rush back there to deal with any sort of rebellion. Rest of the kingdom doing well. I mean, just sort of checking out to see if I've forgotten anything to build up. The more I can get sort of going, the better. Do anything here we can sort of benefit from. Holy hell, 7 champions halls? That's a lot. That's a lot, to say the least. I mean, to get that one going, well, I could do it. I mean, the tax rate bonus would be amazing, but that's a lot. To say the least. I wasn't quite expecting that. Well, I guess I'll maybe try and aim for it. Needhole, get that all worked up there. Put those in the turn. And then deal with the rebels. Those who would usurp the Danish... Yeah, Christ. More armies being brought in. Though we can see the Franks are having problems of their own. Alright, I don't think I can so easily break out of that one. I'm going to have to move in more armies, I suspect, before I can sort of hold that town. Yeah, there we go. Rebels down south. Now things are really getting tricky here. Alright. Down there to deal with them.
Thirsty for battle. Kill them all.
You and those fellows. Thought you were king, eh? Not on my watch. Typical.
For the tribe.
Right, Civil War's over. And leave still one rebel army.
Thirsty for battle.
Bunch of
Have further orders?
bloody peasants left there. Giving me a headache. Typical peasantry.
Ready for battle.
My force there. I hope they kind of attack and don't try to starve it, in which case I might have a chance versus all of these. I mean, he's really bringing up a lot of men now, isn't he? Lots of spearmen, more mounted troops, and better cavalry. I mean, now is where things really get interesting. I suppose. Possibly. Need to repair that.
Ready for orders.
And that needs to be fully trained again, so I can quickly move up troops there. Yeah, upgrade here. For more money down the road. Get all there. Let's not get too greedy in upgrading all that. Light on fire there to just sort of cause some trouble.
What would you have of me?
Hurt the infrastructure a bit. Wow, he failed. And more armies. Holy crap. By Odin's beard. They're bringing in a lot of armies. Well, he is. He's clearly upset. I might have slightly underestimated their Franks. Let's put it like that. I might just be raising an army here as well. I don't want a politician. They're just going to be a problem down the road unless I adopt them. We're kind of on the better units there, so you'll be hiring that.
Thirsty for battle.
Now I can always fill out the unit with sort of lesser stuff if I'll. Charter. I don't think I can hold that one. Oh dear. Charlemagne's moving in. Alright, they're not quite trying to storm yet. So there goes that. Perhaps I should try and oh. Wow! I guess that's it, really. That's the long victory. I think there's another one, but let's just see how much more would I need. Yeah, 110, that's just going to be a grind, so that's really it here with the Danes. You know, halted right here by the gates of, well, you're inside the gates of Paris being attacked here, but got sort of a nice part of Europe here. And so on. Again, I could go for that 110, but that would just be, you know, a direct grind, just having to push through every single little thing. And of course the question is, would that really be fun? I'm not entirely sure of that. At least not with this kind of army. It will be one with a bigger roster with sort of a few more options. So you know, at least take care of some things as well. Gave me a few more tactical options. So this will end up being a shorter victory than, or shorter episode. I guess it was just, well, all of these sacred shines just sort of, you know, popping into order at the same time alongside a few other things, and you know, poof, there you go. Supremacy. So, yeah, that's a bit unexpected, really, to say the least. But of course, the question is, of course, then what to play next. I mean, we can just sort of pop up to the main menu, because I mean, we do have an extra option here, which of course is not available in the main game, sort of set up here for a vote. Essentially, I mean, we played through the Danes. There's the Kingdom of Mercia. I'm just going to say outright, they're probably not going to be very fun. I mean, essentially, they're kind of like the Danes, with a bit of cavalry, a few more disciplined troops, but overall, that's it. They kind of look the same. Don't play it quite the same, but overall, it's actually quite easy there, since you don't have to worry about you getting troops all the way over Denmark in the first place. But otherwise, it's very much the same thing. I rushed through that one, for example. Then we could do the Lombards, the Emirate of Cordoba, Avars, Asturias, Charlemagne, of course, Basileia Romaeon, the Roman Empire, as they call themselves, available through a mod by Iron Chancellor. If you want a link to that, I'll post that if we sort of play this one through. Has combines a few things, including new skins, adds a few new units, some other bits here. You got the Iconoclasm, reflecting the current period there, which was the Iconoclastic period. They can sort of build religious buildings cheaper, but they also suffer public order penalties due to, well, the Iconoclasm, which really caused a lot of troubles and also gave them problems with Western Europe. And of course, a bonus to research rate. So, I mean, a bit there really going on. So I think that'll sort of cover it. A much shorter episode than I had planned, but go figure. Again, we could try for the long domination victory, but it just felt like it'd be a grind. And I don't think there'd be much fun in a grind, to be honest. But I wasn't expecting it to be that finished either, so colour me a bit surprised, but there you go, a bit of a surprise for all. And again, you sort of got all of these, so post in the comments which campaign you'd like to see me play through, and of course we will get there. Otherwise, you know, feel free to share, like wherever you can. You know, the more that see this, the better. Spread the word across the world. So I think that rather covers our first sort of Total War playthrough here for Age of Charlemagne. The Danes were victorious, though running into some troubles there by the end of it. So thank you all, and hope to see you all in a few days with a new, well, series covering a new glorious campaign with some glorious army. So see you all then. Bye!